I think it started. G'day guys, welcome. I'm creating just a little tutorial or a little video if you guys ever want to stream for CCFN. Starting fresh, why not I take you through OBS Studio and I'll get you guys set up. So if you ever, want to approach production and help us out, feel free. Well, let's get started. What do we need? Well, OBS Studios for one. So head on over here, obsproject.com/download blah blah blah. Open Broadcast Software, or OBS as we call it. Of course, downloading OBS Studio. OBS Studio, yeah, it's a bit more technical, but you can do a lot more stuff with it, which is pretty good. Also getting the browser source, so that means you can capture Chrome and all that jazz. But yeah, basically download OBS Studio, install it. Okay, so if you got Windows. Classic will give you the normal OBS Classic, which is a lot more simple. But we'll be going through OBS Studio today. Click on OBS Studio, download that. Once that's downloaded, okay, open it up, and I've already got it pre-made, but we're gonna start fresh today. Okay, once you get OBS, you have scenes, sources, your mixers, so that's your desktop audio and your microphone and AUX. And then over here, you have your start streaming, your studio mode, settings, etc, etc. Okay, so what we're going to go through today, we're going to go through the settings. We're going to go through creating a scene, creating the sources, so game capture and all that. But yeah, let's get started. So what we're going to start with first, we're going to start with the settings. Settings is probably the most important side of that. Okay, general settings. Don't need to change anything here. If you want to change the theme to dark, like what I have, yeah, change it to dark. But in terms of that, I don't touch any of these. They don't need to be touched. Stream. Okay, so streaming type. What are you doing? So if you're doing a streaming service, okay, or streaming services, what sort of service are we doing? Are we doing YouTube? Are we doing Twitch? Are we doing any of these? Well, we're going to be doing Twitch today. Okay, so good old Twitch. Now your server, where do you live? Okay, for me, my best server, even though I live in Brazil, my best server is Chile, believe it or not. Okay, so you have a massive list here, a lot of European, US, and etc, etc. But I will leave mine as Chile, even though there's one for Rio. It's not the greatest server for me. Strange, very strange. But of course, if you live close to Poland, if you live close to Paris, UK, then that's what you'll be selecting. Alright. Your stream key, you're going to be adding this in here. So if you do want to stream for CCFN, well, get in contact with us. We'll give you the stream key. If you want to just use this as a normal way to learn how to use OBS and go ahead and stream yourself, then by all means use it that way as well. But yeah, you add in your stream key there, which from a CCF perspective will give you the stream key. Alright. Outputs. Okay, so what sort of output do you want? So in terms of your streaming, your video bitrate, your encoders, your audio bitrate, etc, etc. Alright. So let's get into this. So video bitrate 2900 basically means 2.9 megs. Okay, so it really depends on your upload speed. Now, the maximum for a non-sponsored Twitch streamer is 3500. Okay, that's the maximum, 3.5 megs. But you have to take into account if you want to if you want CCFN to have a lot of viewers, then what you got to do is you want to lower this to the lowest possible. Okay, but you're going to sacrifice quality. Okay, because not everyone in the world has 3.5 meg upload. or download actually for them. You know, so a nice maybe 2.5, maybe 2500, you know, or you could try a 2300. You could try probably up to around about 29. Okay, it really depends. I go with the 29. 29's is nice and easy. Software you leave the same. X264. Audio bitrate. Okay, I leave it at 160. Sometimes a thing comes up saying you can't, you are non-sponsored, or you're not a blah blah blah. You can't do 192, I think it is. So I just go with 160. I leave this here. Now, encoder preset is a bit of a tricky one. Okay, the higher equals less CPU. All right, so the high is ultra fast. The lower, more CPU. Now, the reason for encoder preset is it will put a strain on your CPU to be able to render the stream a lot better. So if you don't want so much blocky, if you experience your stream as blocky, okay, well then you may have to up this, okay? But I do warn you that you have to have a decent CPU to do this, okay? It can put a lot of strain on your CPU. It can wear down your CPU over time. That's why people have streaming PCs. I for one don't. But what I do is I've got a pretty decent CPU, so I put mine into medium. I find that's decent enough, okay? But yeah, just mess around with this a little. Go to ultra fast and work your way down to say medium, but I would stop at medium. If you want to go lower, it's in your hands, okay? But this setting here puts just more power from your CPU, okay? So the quality of the picture is a lot better, okay? So with this and the video bitrate, you can have a crisp, very, very crisp stream, okay? But it just takes some fiddling around with. Okay, so I'm going to leave, I had this at, I think it was very fast the other day, just not doing CCFN stuff, so I'll leave that as medium, okay, for CCFN. Don't copy me, just test out a few streams. Recording wise, I don't record through OBS. I find shadow plays a bit better for local recording, but there's some decent tweaking that you can do with this in terms of your recording quality and etc, that can almost be better than shadow play. Okay, so that's the output. Alright, so stream and output, the first two major ones to get you started. Video. Alright, so if you got a beast of a rig, okay, I don't have the best of rig. If you've got a beast of a rig, then try it out. See if you can stream a full 1080 and 60 frames with squad. Okay, I don't think I've seen it happened before. I think I've seen 720 at 60 frames, but I've never seen 1080 at 60. Okay, so what I tend to do is I do everything at 720. So I leave the base resolution, so basically your monitor resolution at 1080. Okay, if you got 4K, that's cool as well. But the output scaled resolution is what I'm going to do is I'm going to downscale. So I'm downscaling it to 720. Okay, so when the game opens and I've started the stream, it's just going to downscale it to 720, and then I leave it at 30 frames. It's the most decent. Again, you can when you do your test stream, just fiddle around. So just tweak it a bit. Maybe not 30 frames, maybe 45 frames, maybe 50. Try a 60. Try off high and then work your way down. Okay, it's completely up to you. Downscale filter. Okay, you got bilinear, bicubic, and I think Lengzosus, or whatever, however you might say it, okay? Fastest, but blurry if scaled. Sharpened, scaling 16 samples, and sharpened to 32 samples. I just left this at this. This is what my default was. Okay. And of course, you can disable the arrow. Everyone knows that, say Windows 7 or Windows 10, whatever you might use, you have arrow. Okay, so sometimes that can put a strain on your CPU and save a few resources, so you can go ahead and do that. Alright, so the main things: stream, setting up the stream key, what server you're streaming from, okay, output, your bitrate that you want to do, okay, and the encoder preset to make it a bit more crisp. Again, it's completely in your control of what you do with that. Video, downscaling it to 720, okay. Advanced. Alright, so advanced, I don't touch any of these. I could, but I don't. You can set the process priority. So in your process manager or task manager, you can set it to a higher process if you like. I'll leave it at normal. But stream delay, okay, so this is where we do the stream delay. So by clicking enable, then you can, it's per seconds. So 300 seconds, 5 minutes, 900 seconds is 15 minutes, 600 is 10 minutes, okay, so what we tend to do is we do a 5 minute or a 10 minute, depends, and then competitive, we'll do 15, okay, all the way up to 45. It really depends there. So by clicking that and setting in the seconds, it will let you know how much estimated memory it's going to use, etc, etc. Alright, but if you don't want the stream delay, well, we will untick it, and that's it. Audio, okay, so this is where you're going to set all your sample rates and your channels and where the speakers is coming from and where the microphone. You can set up all your desktop the muted delays if you want. They get a bit too technical, so we won't look into that. I don't touch it. But yeah, okay, so the main things: stream, output, video, and then besides that, delay. That's it. Very, very simple. Okay. Next, what are we gonna look at? We're gonna set up a scene, because what we have to do is we have to get game capture and everything going. So what I can do is I can right click inside this box here, scenes, go add, and just type in let's go CCFN test. Alright. By doing CCFN test, that sets up the scenes, okay? And then the sources. What source is going to be inside that scene? Okay, so scenes, all it is basically this. You know, different scenes you've set up for different games or whatever. Okay, that's all it is. You know, so if you want to go ahead and not stream squad for CCFN, you could create new scene. You could put Battlefield 1 or something like that. That's all that scenes are. It's your different scenes, just like a movie. Okay. Sources. Alright, so these sources. So what do you want inside the stream for people to see? That's all it is. Alright, so we got a list here. Unless you've downloaded the browser source one, you're going to have this. If you didn't download it, you're not going to have it, okay? But what you're going to have is, you're going to have images, slideshows, okay, media source, so that's what we use like promos for. Text, okay, by making a text, you can have a scrolling or anything you like. Display capture, Windows capture, game capture is what we use. Video capture, audio input, output, and scene, okay? A lot to do here. The only ones we use, really, game capture, media capture, maybe text, and image. That's basically it, okay? But game capture, so we can go game capture, and we could name the game capture we want to, or maybe squad, okay? Alright, so now, once we go into our game capture, and we've of course named it squad, what we want to do is capture a specific window. That's what we want to do. By clicking that, then we can select squad, okay? You do have to have squad started up first for it to be able to capture that specific window. So but then by clicking that, leaving all the rest, okay, the scale resolution's already been done. It's already going to be forced to 720. Multi-adapter compatibility, allow transparency. I don't touch any of these. Alright, once we go okay, then if I was to go into squad and then come out of squad, voila, there it is. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me close squad. Alright. Now, that's it. That's the basic. That's the basic stuff. All you need is the stream, output, video, and delay for advanced. Game capture. That's it. Alright. Now, if we want to add more stuff, Alright, so maybe we want to add the logo or things like this. Alright, so I could go add, let's do image, okay, and you could call it anything. No, what are we going to do? We're going to do CCFN logo. Alright, then it's going to say, where's your image file? Okay, well, desktop, D, paint, CCFN logos, where is it? CCFN logos, maybe this, okay, there it is. Alright, I could right click, and I could go center to screen, boom, and make it a bit bigger. Center to screen again, there we go. Or I could put it up in the little corner here. Make it like the little overlay. Alright, so there's many things you can do. Okay. The only important thing here is, if you don't want things to be seen, so if I don't want the CCFN logo to be seen, I click this, voila. Gone. Gonski. Okay. Same as squad. If I don't want squad to be seen in the background, then I would click that, and basically means don't be able to see it. Alright. If I wanted to add, let's say, media source. Maybe pro. Alright, for promo. Alright. All these files we can give you. Okay, you just have to let us know. Browse. I think mine is located in desktop pane again. And then I should have this one here. Okay. Do I want to make a looping? So do I just keep it loop, or do I just want to play it a single time? No. If you want it to keep looping, click loop. If you don't want it, then don't. Just untick it. So once it's finished, it's then going to skip to the next scene, and then that's it. Okay. So then there it goes, and it's separate. If you notice here, desktop audio and the promo is separate. So it's going to play its own separate sound compared to desktop audio. Alright. I can rearrange. So, once promo is finished, then it's going to switch back into the squad. Or I could make it switch to something else. Okay. But yes. It's very simple, guys. Very simple to use OBS Studio. Very nice to use. It gets pretty addictive sometimes. But yeah, all you do is you just add what you want. So if I want text, okay, let's say starting soon or something. Okay. Starting soon, CCFN 302 will start shortly. Oop. I can't even spell today. I'm too. I just woke up a couple of minutes ago. And then I can select whatever font that I want. Any font. Let's go 3, 2, 1, stop. No, I don't want that one. 3, 2, 1, stop. Let's try this one. Let's try blocky. Let's set 48. Okay. I can read it from files. So if you get a text file, I can click that and, you know, the text file, if I want to locate it, I can color it if I want. Let's make it a nice pink and a nice blue. No, red. No, green. Whatever. Okay. Drop shadows, outlining if you want. We could outline it, word wrap it. Okay. There we go. So that's our text, and we could right click, we add a filter. Okay, a filter is just something extra. So by clicking the plus, we could then make it scroll if we want. Make it scroll this way, make it scroll this way, whatever way that you want. So let's put all these to zeros. And put it like that. Close. Stretch this a bit if we want. Voila. You know, and then we put our logo up. We could put something in the middle if you want that. That's it. It's really simple to use. But that's gonna be it for the tutorial. Okay. if you do put a delay on, you start streaming, you're gonna have a countdown down here, and then it's gonna say stream starting in 1000 seconds. Okay, and then once that 1000 seconds clocks down, then that's when it goes live for the viewers. Once you hit that start streaming, whatever you are doing is going to be captured, and then all the stuff is going to be shifted over after 1000 seconds later. Okay, and then that's all it is, a basic delay. But that's it, guys. It's very, very basic, very, very simple. But yeah, if you're interested in streaming for CCFN production or Community Client Fight Night production, let me know, let Chronic know. If Johnny's around, let Johnny know. We'll be more than happy to help you out. It's only been a little visual tutorial for you. I'll create a document as well that you can read if you don't want to watch 20 minutes or whatever it is that this is going to go for. But yes, take it easy, guys. Saint Sassy us out, and hope to see you guys at the next CCFN on Sunday. Peace.